Part 2 of vehicles and dark romance books. I've already kind of done the Sinner, so we're moving on to the Sacrifice and Carnage. So let's get into it. Number 1, Tyson drives a Bentley Continental V8 GT Coupe, which is a trim of the Bentley Continental GT. Shockingly, it's not the most expensive. The GT V8 Coupe is $238,000. It's not even the Mulliner convertible, which goes all the way up to $328,000. And when you know the Lord series, usually they do very outlandish and very expensive. Now, obviously, $300,000 is outrageous. $200,000 is outrageous for a car, but usually they go for these crazy, never heard of vehicles. And you know, the Bentley Continental's like well known. The other thing is this car's known for being kind of like, it's super powerful, but on top of that, it's like a luxury vehicle. It's supposed to have a luxury ride. So it's very like soft in the way it handles. It's not a supercar. It's not meant for ripping up racetracks. It's supposed to be like very comfortable and capable, which actually I would say does meet Tyson's personality compared to the other lords in this series. He's probably the most gentle, and he has this very upscale nature of him, like the way he is. He has one in all black, so this is kind of what it would look like. I'm not a huge fan of the Bentley Continentals. They're all right. They're not like rip-roaringly fat. They're not, I like the aggressive nature of sports cars. I don't like the subtle, oh, we're fast, but also very comfy. That's just not my vibe. Next, Blake, when she gets ticked off at Tyson, goes out and buys a white Lamborghini Urus. The Lamborghini Urus in 2022 started around $230,000. Usually with options, you're getting closer to $300,000. Another one of my cars is not just necessarily my favorite. It's very much like, oh, I can afford a Lamborghini and I need an SUV, so I got an Urus. I just have never been a huge fan. And the reason is because the Lamborghini Urus is literally just an Audi RS Q8 that's tuned to be a little more aggressive. Took a Lambo package that just threw up all over the car, and they added better brake calipers. So like really, the Audi's $125,000. The Urus is like close to $300,000. You could save yourself a ton of money and just get the Audi. And this isn't Lamborghini's fault, but Buick just came out with the Invista that when you pass it looks like a baby Urus from like your side vision. Like it does. They look super similar. I've seen both in person, and I can tell you that I have to take a double take with the new Invista because I think it's the Urus. Buick did an awesome job. I think it looks awesome, but I think if I drove a Lambo, I'd be ticked that I have something that looks like a Buick. Next, Saint drives a Lamborghini Veneno. I don't know, I'm not Italian. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to pronounce this right. It is a ridiculous looking car. They only made 3 of them. They cost a couple $1 million. Honestly, the fact that you couldn't even really price it out right now. It's probably a full carbon fiber one costs $10 million. And the regular one costs like 5 to 10. They only made 3 of them. And one of them is like completely lost. They don't even know who bought, like it's not published who bought the third one. That's how crazy this vehicle is. As Chantel, I still can't get her name, Tessier has confirmed she loves the Yamaha. So Hayden drives a Yamaha R1, rides a Yamaha R1. It's around $18,000. It's a 1,000cc motorcycle, probably the only vehicle in the entire series that is actually an approachable price. Do I want one? Absolutely. Would I kill myself if I get one? Probably. Ashton's mother was gifted by her father a Bugatti Chiron Supersport. I don't remember her name, and I don't feel like going back to try to find it again. She sucks is like the main point. The Supersport's base price is about $4.3 million. It has 1,577 horsepower. That is insanity. And Bugatti claims it can go over 300 miles per hour. That's just nuts. Can you imagine being like, oh, darling, I got you a car that can go 300 miles an hour. Ridiculous. Last but not least, we have Hayden's Cadillac. She says Cadillac SUV. I'm just going to assume it's an Escalade. Like, I feel like it's a fair assumption, right? When you say Cadillac SUV, you think Escalade. It starts at $81,000, which is pretty reasonable compared to these other vehicles. I know you're like, wow, $81,000 for a vehicle? Yeah, well, the last one was a 300 miles per hour Bugatti Chiron. So yeah, $80,000 is reasonable to 4 point something million. Also, just because it's the Saint series, I'm going to assume he drives the fastest one, which is the Cadillac Escalade V, which is 151,682 supercharged horsepower. It's an outrageous vehicle. It's an unnecessary vehicle. There's no reason a vehicle this big should go this fast. Actually, you know what? If you're a lord, one time it's reasonable. You get chased a lot. They get chased in this vehicle. Although they don't get away, so maybe he didn't have the V, because I don't know. Either way, it is a ridiculous vehicle with a supercharged V8 that sounds amazing. I saw one on the road the other day, and we were going, it was highway speeds. I was going the opposite direction, and through my helmet, I could still hear how loud this vehicle is. It's outrageous and beautiful. All right, that's it for this this set of vehicles. Let me know which one was your favorite. Any that I missed in the Lord series. I don't think I did, but let me know if I missed any. Let me know if we like this, and I'll keep doing them.